Whatever you turn your mind to, you turn into. Wherever your thoughts are, you become. Whatever you focus on so dearly, whether you want something or do not want something, whatever that something is, you get it. Whatever you are afraid of and dearly not want to happen in your life, you attract the very thing you are afraid of. Whatever you run away from, you find it squarely in front of you. Whatever you so carefully not want to happen in your life somehow materializes itself out of the thin air. Whatever you so much hate or want to avoid, you will construct it out of thin air, even though there is no possibility of something happening, or very low possibility of something happening. There is a probability of an event taking place. The higher the probability, the more likely that something can take place or will take place. And sometimes there's a low probability of something taking place. But if you focus on it enough, it will take place. You will create it. Sometimes the very thing you protect the loved ones from so dearly, so vehemently, so passionately, you end up creating and manifesting the very thing that you're protecting your loved ones from. In other words, you become the evil you are protecting the loved ones from. Not only you become the evil, you become more evil of an evil. Why? Because you more easily see the picture of that evil in the clouds, in the formation of the trees, in any words, in any conversation, in any sound. You see the impression of that evil everywhere. More easily than you see the impression of God everywhere. So sometimes it becomes so much prominent, so much easier, so much evident, the presence of evil, than it is the presence of divinity, than it is the presence of love. Positive and negative are everywhere. Ups and downs are everywhere. Ebbs and flows are everywhere. Good and bad are everywhere. Heads and tails are everywhere. It is the orientation of your own mind. It is what you seek. Even though the intentions of you seeking it may be good, but what are you seeking? Phyllis used to say, don't work against something, work for something. Stand for something, do not stand against something. Do not work to oppose something, work to support something. Because the very thing that you oppose, you give power to it. The very thing you hate, you give power to it. How? Through your memory, through your words, through your actions, through your intention, through your time, through your life force, through your consciousness, which you can easily direct, rightfully so, towards your happiness, your love, your your life-giving projects, your life projects, towards achieving your goals, towards achieving your life goals. One can easily direct one's attentions. Despite of all the oppositions, there are always oppositions. There always have been oppositions. There always will be oppositions as long as this creation exists. The opposing forces coexist everywhere, electrically, magnetically, and even as good and evil actions, people, thoughts, feelings, vibes, etc. The purpose of my life is to fulfill the purpose of my life. The purpose of my life is to go in the direction of the purpose of my life despite opposition. The purpose of my life is not to focus on my opposition. Yes, we do have to be aware of the opposition. We have to be mindful of the opposition. And when necessary, you have to cut it off. When necessary, you need to release it. If it is controlling you, you need to release it through cutting the ties that bind. Fear of something will kill you before something kills you. There are many, many stories in history. There's a story of a man who was locked in a refrigerator, a commercial large refrigerator for the weekend. It was an accident. And this person was found dead when the workers came to open the facility Monday morning. Now, one might think, obviously, you would die in a freezing refrigerator. Except the commercial-sized refrigerator was broken. It was not working. But the person thought that he is going to die in this freezer. The temperature was 55 degrees Fahrenheit. The person would have survived easily. The person may have fallen sick, but he thought he's going to die. He thought it is freezing cold when it was not in reality freezing cold. In reality, the refrigerator was broken. So he manifested what he was afraid of. He manifested his death. He felt the cold that did not exist. He experienced and created the experience that actually did not exist. Of course, there was a possibility. Of course, it was likely that the refrigerator was open and working, and hence freezing. The reality was the freezer was not open. It was not working. It was not creating freezing temperature. So instead of going by our experiences, we can take our fears, we can take the past experiences, extrapolate it, and in the name of protecting our loved ones, in the name of safeguarding ourselves, we end up killing ourselves. We end up killing our loved ones. Imagine in the name of pulling the person out, you are nailing the person in his own coffin by your own bare hands. Was it your intention to bury the person alive in his or her coffin? No. Your intention was to pull that person out of the ditch. What if the person is standing right next to you, outside the ditch, and telling you to hurry up, we gotta go some places? What if the person that you are trying to pull out is already on his or her way towards the destination and looking for you? Where are you? Where are you? We got to go places. We got to go to our destination. We got to go to our manifestation. We got to be working on our goals. Come on, help me out in our goals. And when I go seek that person, the person throws me down and says, look, you're in this ditch. Look, I'm pulling you out. I'm like, I'm not in a ditch. Listen, if you stay in this ditch, you're going to die in this ditch. I'm not in this ditch. I am not going to stay in this ditch. I don't want to die in this ditch. You don't want to die in this ditch? Don't you see this coffin? Whatever we feed becomes reality. If you're feeding something imaginary, that imaginary will become a reality. We can give power to imaginary problems. We can give power to imaginary characters. We can give power to imaginary evil. And that evil will come to life. Even if it is imaginary evil. and you will experience this evil in a very real way. And that is the power of manifestation. Through your imagination, through your feelings, through your affirmations, through your life force, through your time energy, through your thought energy, through your feeling energy, through your conversation energy, you can empower it. You can empower it by opposing it. You can empower it by supporting it. You can empower it by arguing about it. You can empower it by arguing against it. Well, the power is still going in that direction. This institute says, think no evil, think what is good. See no evil, see what is good. Speak no evil, speak what is good. Feel no evil, feel what is good. Do no evil, do what is good. That is, I love me. That is, I love you.